Alright, man. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time coming. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, let me make sure that we're good on the options. Yep. Alright, man, so here we go. Let's see what we got.
I heard that like this game was like it was like you're like going mental or something. Like you hear voices and
Well, we're about to find out, my friend.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. They can feel her coming. She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already going to feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look. Up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's they're here.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? She is afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
They're talking to us, by the way.
Huh.
So, bear with us on this one. You see this, that one right there. Okay.
Focus.
Wait a minute.
Look closer. Look. Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer.
Okay, so this is my second playthrough, right? So, you see those white symbols?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those are already found. You see the red symbols?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I missed. So in order to get the true ending, you have to find them all. So we're gonna do that on this one, okay?
Yes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Okay, so basically this guy is gonna tell us the story of the North, and basically, excuse me, the story of the North is basically what would happen if. So those stories that he's talking about there are important. So let's go, my friend.
Let's start the adventure of Senua. Whatever her name is.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Will you look at that, man?
Can you see it?
Great.
The land of mist and fog.
Agree.
He's in there.
The old fool was
View.
right.
You see it?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there. You know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
That's gonna look pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
So you see the skull that is on her waist on the left side?
Yeah.
So that's the skull of Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. He's dead. But his soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives.
Since like in our other videos, like we stop in the cutscenes, I'm kind of silent because it sounds like a cutscene, but it's actually gonna be there the whole.
There's nothing she can do. She's going to save him. Do you know where you
The
are?
bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
The thing is, like, what those voices are saying are actually important. So
Really?
you might want to listen to what they're saying, yes. So what one of the voices was saying when you were talking was that she believes that Dillian's spirit is trapped in the skull. And on Helheim is the key to free the spirit of her husband, boyfriend, whatever it is.
What?
Okay?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in
Why
Muspelheim.
not?
Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
So you can see, like I said, these things are important, what they're saying. Like, so we're going to Helheim, which is that bird-looking building that was over there.
Mm-hmm.
And only the dead, only the dead dwell in Helheim.
That's the way.
I know we are some of the voices of her head too, man. Don't go there. Don't go. No, no, no.
This isn't right.
Take a shower.
You just think going whatever you do, don't
White and dreadlocks. White, white.
so brave. Get down. What's she waiting for? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Oh, This is so cool. Watch. So we're gonna find doors and they're gonna be locked like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch. We have to unlock them by finding those symbols in the environment.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see what.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Happens if you focus.
It's there. Focus. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
So once we find that, he unlocks the
is
gate.
open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
That's cool.
It's dangerous. It worked. I will take you. It's not safe.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
So Druth is the guy who's gonna tell us the story of the North.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
So you know where we are at. You see this, it has a symbol of an M. If you look on the symbols on the very top, it starts with an S. On the very top of the circle is an S and then an M. You see it?
Right.
Okay, so we're on the second M. So we're going like that on the, like, clockwise. Right?
Okay.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
See, I didn't get this the first time. So Dillion was sacrificed to Hela, which is the goddess in Helheim. So we have to bargain with her so that she can release his spirit.
Right.
from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Check this out, man.
I'll give you what you want. I won't resist. Just give him back.
Oh man, I'm bad bot on this thing now. Check this out.
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Bring it on. Oh man. Okay, never mind. I made a mistake. Well, I don't remember this.
Huh.
There are shadows.
Right.
She's so weak.
Okay, so you had to die. I was gonna say, I was like, what? Watch, dude.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost. So if we die, every time we die, the sickness in her arm will get bigger until it reaches her head.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind.
And if we die a lot, we have to start over.
That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not breathing.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Alright, so here's one last stone of chapter 1. It's one that I missed,
She
surprisingly.
needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight two gods first.
Two gods?
Two gates.
So you hear that? They're talking, they're saying we have to fight those two. So it's important what they talk about.
Which one will she challenge first? Be very careful, Senua.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Alright, man, so we're gonna stop it right here, and I think we're gonna do like we did before. We're gonna challenge Raven first, which is that one. I don't know if you're supposed to challenge the god of fire first, because the god of fire was pretty easy, but Raven was, he was a tough nut, so we're gonna challenge that one guy. We're gonna challenge Raven first, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, well, we thank you for joining us on chapter 1 of Hellblade, and make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notifications button to see when we do our next live stream.
Very good, man.
Yeah, we'll see you on chapter 2. Bye.
You're gonna like Raven, dude. He's pretty fun.